So today we're going to make a shrimp crab cake burger. It's easy, it's simple, just follow these instructions. You're going to need a half a pound of shrimp. Go ahead and season those and put them to the side. Some parsley, 2 eggs, lump crab, an onion, and some clubhouse crackers, and a seafood seasoning. So now I'm going to take about a half a pack of the crackers and I want to crumble them up. I'm going to use my food processor for this part. I'm going to crumble these up and put them in a bowl and put it to the side. Once I get this sucker together. Look, okay. Jeez. Just crumble them up, get them real fine, just like you would do like breadcrumbs. And this right here would just make the taste so delicious. As we get these crackers together, let me tell you how I came up with shrimp crab cakes, okay? That one little can of lump crab meat cost me $20. I looked over, I saw this shrimp $6.99 a pound. I said, oh, we about to create a new recipe. Okay. But yeah, so I just created a new recipe as I went. Originally it was just gonna be a crab cake, but I knew I couldn't stretch 4 crab cakes out of that one little can, and I was not about to pay $40 for just crab meat. Okay, so that's why. Put these crackers to the side and let's get it to our next step. Come on, let's get it. So next we're gonna process our onion and our parsley. So in our food processor, go ahead and clean it out. It's gonna be a one-stop shop, okay? We're gonna cut up our onion. And the parsley, I took about 10 sprigs and I just took the leaves off the stems. And I'm gonna process the onion and the parsley together. I wanna get it to a consistency where it's not mushy, but it's gonna be fine. And it's not gonna, I don't want it too thick. Like if I was doing salmon patties or salmon croquettes, I would want my vegetables a little bit thick in there. But in this crab cake, I want it a little more fine. So we're gonna blend that. Next, I want to chop my shrimp. Remember, I already seasoned my shrimp and I put it to the side so it marinated really well. You can take a knife and chop it up fine, but I'm just going to use this food processor. It's easier for me to just to wrench it out and just chop up my shrimp this way. Therefore, it will be even. It'll be an even consistency. So yeah. Remember, you're gonna make a patty out of these. You're gonna mix them up and make a patty. So you don't want them to be too chunky and you don't want it to be too mushy. You want it to be at a perfect dice. So you can just pulse if you use a food processor. Come on, let's get to the next step. All right, the next step is we're gonna combine all of our ingredients. All right, so now let's go ahead and combine in our bowl our shrimp mixture. Make sure you get every single drop out of that bowl, okay? Now, this crab meat, this $20 for this little bitty old crab meat right here, make sure you get every last drop out. And I'd like to use the lump crab meat. They do have the claw meat, and the claw meat is a little bit cheaper, but for some reason, when I do the crab cakes, I just like the lump crab meat. And I may try, the crab legs and get the meat out of the crab legs and chop them up and see how that works with it. But until then, I do like this lump crab meat, even though it's high as hell. I guess I just gotta bite the bullet. $20, okay? Ain't nobody giving out stamps, but whatever. So now we're gonna go ahead and add our vegetables, which consist of our onion, and our parsley. Child, I don't know. Is that considered a vegetable or are they just aromatics? Who cares? You know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to be all fancy and stuff. Okay. And let's add in our seasoning blend. Now, this seasoning blend here, just use a seafood seasoning. This is my own special blend. Um, and it consists of different seasonings, and it's just like my all-purpose season all go-to if I'm making something. Nothing in particular, just a season blend that I concoct. We're gonna add 2 eggs. And you know your egg is your binder, and the reason why I'm using 2 eggs is because I don't want my crab cakes to fall apart in that hot grease. Okay, so I'm gonna use 2 eggs opposed to one. Like most recipes, you see one, you know, they 1 egg. I'm used to because I want to make sure everything stays together. Okay, mix it up real well. Okay, get them sides. Make sure you get them sides. Mm-hmm. Now we're gonna add in our cracker crumbs, and I'm just adding a little bit at a time to make sure I get the right consistency that I'm looking for, because I don't want it to be too thick or too loosey goosey. Okay, and I don't I can't tell you exactly how much you should add. You just have to pretty much know how you want your patties. Um, but I know I don't want them to be too thick or too loose. But in this particular case here, I just use all of it, okay? And make sure you mix it in real well. And once you finish mixing that, go ahead and get your grease together. Yeah. All right, so we got our grease together. She hot, she ready, or whatever. So I made 4 patties out of our mixture. Now I'm just patting them out. And I was just gonna lay them in that hot grease, and then I was like, I don't want this stuff splattering on me, so let's take one of these spatulas right here and we're gonna ease in this grease. Yeah, okay. And it worked out well. So yeah, so we're gonna patty out 4 patties, and what you want to do is you want to cook it on like a medium high. Brown it on one side, flip it over, brown it on the other side, and it should be done. It's nothing really hard at this point. Just make sure you just patty them out and just slide them in this grease, and just try not to burn yourself. Okay. I'm doing this pretty fast. Like I've been doing this a while. Okay. See, I got my little gloves on. I don't want nobody talking about I'm using my hands and all that stuff and all this stuff going on out there. So yeah. Yeah, you see it. Mm-hmm. Mm. Well, while that's frying up, let's go ahead and make us a dipping sauce. You know you can't have crab cakes without a dipping sauce now. All right, we got a little mayo, Dijon mustard, garlic, capers, little honey, um, some smoked paprika, and some cayenne peppers, whatever that name is. Cayenne. Okay, so come on, let's get it. All right, we're gonna start off with a tablespoon of capers. Gonna put them in that processor. Then you're gonna use equal parts of the Dijon mustard and mayo. So what I'm gonna do here, I think this is, well, I don't think I know. It's 1/4 of a cup of Dijon mustard, and then we're gonna add 1/4 of a cup of mayo. And we're gonna put all this in the food processor because it's easier to do it this way, and opposed to mixing everything by hand, because it's gonna chop up that those capers. So go ahead and put this in your food processor. We're gonna use Okay, this is our garlic paste. Instead of chopping up garlic, you can buy it in the store. It's already in the paste. So we're gonna use that's a tablespoon of the garlic paste. I'm looking at this as I'm doing my voiceover, y'all, because I did this. Actually, I cooked this like last week and recorded everything. So now I'm just doing the final touches. Um, our honey, we're gonna use a tablespoon of honey. Okay, I'm going so slow. Hurry up, boy. Oh, here's our paprika and our pepper. The Cayenne. I'm not gonna try to pronounce it and murder that word. But yeah, that's if you like a little spicy. If you don't, you do not have to add it at all. But do add the smoked paprika. It gives a nice little flavor to it. And you may ask, what are capers? Capers are delicious. So capers are a green flower bud of a plant. And it has like this lemony taste with a floral tartness per se. It's really good and it complements seafood really well. So yeah, add that to this. Blend it all up together. Make sure it's well blended. Get these sides. Scrape these sides down because we want to make sure everything is incorporated and blend well. Okay. Come on, red spoon. So okay, if I get this thing together, let's blend her around a few more times because we want it well incorporated. Yeah. All right, we done put in this little fancy bowl. We ready to go. Let's go ahead and toast us up some buns. Yes. Baby, these buns were so good. I put a little butter on them, toasted both sides. Look at those. Baby, look at those. Ooh. Come through. Come through. We're gonna put a little of our sauce on both parts of the bun. Now, if you want, you could add a little lettuce, a little tomato, or whatever. But I'm just a meat and potato type of guy. Okay, so I'm just putting a little sauce on my bun, slap my meat on. Cut that sucker in half. And fix me a drink. And I'm going to call it a day. So it's time to give her a taste. Let's see here. Let me show you a little bit. Yes, you see it? You see all that goodness? So I'm looking like, okay, let me see how this tastes. Let me wet my whistle and then give it a taste. Oh, it was so good, y'all. I tell you, if you have a chance, try this recipe. Even if you made the crab cake without adding the shrimp, try this recipe and let me know how it turned out. Leave a comment. Let me know how it turned out, especially that sauce. It was so good. Okay. Baby. It was so good. So yeah, there we have it. We have our shrimp crab cake with our special sauce. And it turned out really well. And I hope you guys enjoy it. And let me know what you think. Good, bad, or indifferent. Just let me know. Thank you. Peace out.